Gada gada gudum gudum.
Nahi.
Hello, I'm Shejal
And I'm Shruti.
and we are super kicked to be reading for India Reads Aloud.
An initiative by the Turning Pages Foundation.
So today we'll be reading for you Sringeri Srinivas's Cow Must Moo, written by,
Rohini Nilekarni,
illustrated by
Angie Anupesh,
and published by.
Pratham Books.
So let's dive right in. One day, Sringeri Srinivas, the banana farmer, came home from the cattle fair with a new cow. "We will call her Lakshmi," said his wife Parvatama. But who was that behind Lakshmi? It was a black and white cat with green eyes. "She walked with us all the way," said Sringeri. "We will call her Manuli," said his daughter Uma.
The next day, Sringeri took Lakshmi to graze in the field. Manuli followed Lakshmi. The other cows were curious. Look at the cows being curious, guys. Meow, said Manuli to them, softly. Moo, they said to her, swishing their tails. In the evening, it was time to milk the cows. Lakshmi gave more milk than all the other cows. Sringeri was very happy. Good Lakshmi, he said, stroking the animal.
Suddenly, Lakshmi gave a loud meow. Not a moo, a big cow-sized meow. All the other cows turned their heads. Who was making this funny sound? Moo! They all bellowed in surprise. Meow, said Lakshmi. Meow, said Manuli.
Meow? Sringeri was puzzled. Why does this cow go meow? I do not know, but it is okay, said Parvatama. She is just different. Maybe Manuli taught her, but see how much milk she has given. The next day, the same thing happened. Lakshmi gave lots of milk. Then she gave a cow-sized meow. Manuli gave a cat-sized meow too. This time, the other cows were not happy. Moo, they shouted. Moo.
They glared at Lakshmi and they refused to give milk. "Please give milk," Sringeri Srinivas begged the cows. But the cows turned away. "No," they seemed to say. Sringeri was angry at the strange new cow. "I will take Lakshmi back," he said, giving his famous frown. "But she gives so much sweet milk," said Parvatama. "Please let's keep her." "Well then, teach her to moo by tomorrow," said Sringeri, "or she must go."
Parvatama and the children spent the next day trying to make Lakshmi moo. They took Sringeri's new mobile phone. They showed her videos of other cows mooing. They mooed at her too. They also did an aarti for Lakshmi. They fed her sweets. They prayed to their gods, "Please make Lakshmi moo." All the neighbors came to help. Shivana brought sugar cane. Shankara brought cooked rice. "Moo, Lakshmi, moo," they all said.
Lakshmi liked all the attention. She gave even more milk than usual. Then she went meow, even louder than usual. "I will take her back tomorrow," roared Sringeri Srinivas. "Silly cow." Then Shiva, the eldest son, had an idea. "Amma, just for now, let's keep Lakshmi and Manuli on the other side of the house," he said. "Then our other cows will not hear her even if she meows."
So they moved Lakshmi to her new home. They got Manuli a basket near Lakshmi. Once Lakshmi was gone, the other cows began to give milk again. Manuli wandered around the farm, making friends with all the cows. Many people came from everywhere to see that cow that went meow. They paid extra to taste her sweet milk. They also bought a lot of Sringeri's famous banana halwa. Sringeri stopped frowning. He was happy with Lakshmi, the special cow. Then all the cows wanted to be friends with her too.
One evening, the family sat down to watch TV. Suddenly, Manuli said, "Moo." It was not a meow. It was a small cat-sized moo. "Moo?" Everyone looked at the cat, who was swishing her tail like a cow. "Moo?" said Sringeri, getting angry again. "Why is this cat mooing?"
Well, that's a story for another time.
So, how did you like this story? But before that, how did you like it?
I think it's a really cute story, and like I really think like children's books are for all ages. And when I think of them, I remember this. I used to ask my father to, like our father, to read us bedtime stories. Like I used to beg him, and he used to come all tired from work, and then he used to make up this particular story every time of like a castle and a king and a queen, which were my mom and dad, and two princesses. I was the nice, active princess, and she was the lazy one, and all the stories were like that.
I don't think it was nice. You were just active.
No, it was
No,
that.
I think you're adding on to it. Yeah.
Really were the lazy one.
Anyways, this reminded me a lot of Tinkle. I used to read a lot of Tinkle when I was small, and I loved Supandi's adventures. So even Sringeri's adventures I love a lot. And I hope you all keep reading, keep imagining, and keep watching India Reads Aloud.
Subscribe to India Reads Aloud and press the bell icon. And watch your child grow through stories, one page at a time. Now it's your turn. Join the joyful reading movement. Read aloud to your child. Just 10 minutes a day makes a big difference.